Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Overcoming Narcissism and Abuse. Thank you so much for joining me. This particular episode is entitled, The Narcissist Will Make You Sick. So many of us today, or many of us who are coming out of narcissistic, abusive relationships, be it with family members, be it with friends, or with close romantic relationships, many of us know the undue amount of stress that we felt or that our bodies encountered being in those relationships. And some of you guys are still in those relationships. And you know that stress, that feeling that you get, that overwhelming stress that you've been under for maybe months, years, or even decades. I know for me, I've been under stress my entire life, literally, from probably the time of birth, conception, really, to be honest, up until, maybe just a couple of years ago, right? And so when you're dealing with a narcissist, especially if they're covert and they're really cunning, you're always on your P's and Q's, always maybe feeling like you're walking on eggshells, but you're in this, what they call the fight or flight mode, right? So either you're going to fight your way out or you're going to run and flee. So that's what your body is always under. And that is called the sympathetic nervous system, right? So the sympathetic nervous system is the part of your nervous system that regulates whether you're going to fight your way out of a situation or flee. Okay. And that's that same nervous system that if you're in danger, that you're going to run. Or if you say, for instance, you've ever heard stories of a mom and their son or their kid is up underneath a car, and then they just automatically able to lift that car up and they get this undue amount of strength. That's from all of the hormones in your body and that fight or flight mode, right? So, or if you're in the jungle and a tiger, a lion, and a bear is chasing after you, those are the hormones in your body that get excreted through that sympathetic nervous system for you to be able to run and respond adequately to a situation. Because if those hormones are not released, then your body won't know that, wait, this is dangerous. I need to get the heck up out of here. So being in a relationship with a narcissist or having family members or a mother, that is what your body is always in, that fight or flight mode. It's like your body is always, even though you might be sitting still, the hormones are still being released. And it's like your body is saying, run from the bear, run from the tiger, run from danger, even when you're in a resting mode, right? So what does that do? So your adrenal glands is a part of that system, and it releases adrenaline, and the other hormone that's released is cortisol. And these two hormones are increased during that chronic stress, and it causes inflammation, right? Inflammation throughout our entire bodies. And then what does inflammation do? Well, inflammation is not good, guys. And what happens is your body becomes into a state of dis-ease, okay? And it can cause many problems. If your body is chronically in a state of inflammation, it causes illness, chronic fatigue, cancer, all type of illnesses that you may have. Your hair's falling out, or your skin is really bad, or you're gaining weight. And cortisol, that's that hormone that gets excreted, and it causes that belly fat for your stomach to get big and fat, right? So when you're in relationships with these people, your body is undergoing stress, and when it's chronic, it causes inflammation disease. And I know a lot of us out here, I can attest to it, that you will come down with something if you don't get out of those relationships. And that's one of the reasons why I started this channel, as a result of being a survivor of narcissistic abuse. I'm also a healthcare professional, right? And one of the things I had to do, that we have to do, is self-care. Okay. And after coming out these relationships, some of us may have illnesses, chronic illnesses, but we can try to heal our bodies. And like I said, that's one of the reasons why I started this channel, to help others to try to heal as I'm going through the healing process. And some of the healing things that we can do: meditation, eating a healthy diet, getting our sleep, because Lord knows when you're with a covert or overt narcissist, Your rest is always interrupted. They don't always want you to rest, and sometimes your body just can't rest because it knows that it's in danger, right? Meditation, exercise, sleep, going out in nature. Those are just some of the things that we can do when we come out of these relationships with narcissists, is the self-care. But I'm here to say, guys, yes, being in a relationship with a narcissist, it can make you sick, literally and physically, right? So we have to take our lives into our hands and really try our best to get out of those relationships if we can, and go no contact. And for some of you guys, I know it may be hard and it's difficult situations and it can be dangerous. So always use your intuition, and always use discernment, okay? But for those of us coming out of it, and those of us who have chronic illnesses, you know, we can go ahead on and move into self-care. And a part of this channel is going to be dedicated to self-care and some of the things that I do to take care of myself after my body's been under undue amount of stress for all of these years, okay? So with that being said, I want you guys to comment down below if you've experienced any of these illnesses and what you're doing for self-care after coming out and surviving narcissistic abuse. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful for you. And with that being said, I always say this at the end of my videos, is that we get one life and we should own our life. Own your life. Have a good day. Peace.